Hi everyone, and welcome to the 16th day of Spooktober. Today, the story is called The Little Toebone. And here we go. "Good morning, Mr. Tiger," said the little boy very politely. Then he went on playing a pretty little song on his reed pipe. "Good morning," growled the big tiger, much surprised. For really he was just about to swallow the little boy. "You are a very polite little boy, I see, so I'll give you a choice. Would you rather I eat you or all your sheep?" "Would you mind if I asked my aunt? She takes care of me, and these are her sheep. I watch them every day, and I think I ought to do just as she wishes me to, don't you?" asked the little boy very politely. Then he went on playing the pretty little song on his reed pipe. "You are a very polite boy, I see, so I'll wait till you ask your aunt. Does she live far away?" growled the tiger, looking rather hungry. "Oh yes, she lives far away in the village, and I must not drive the sheep home until sunset. But I will tell you very first thing in the morning, Mr. Tiger," said the little boy very politely. Then he went on playing the pretty little song on his reed pipe. When he reached home that evening, he called, "Oh, Aunt, may I please ask you a question?" "Well, and what is it?" snapped his aunt. "If a big tiger should come out of the jungle and ask, 'Shall I eat you or the sheep?' what should I tell him to eat?" "Why, you, of course," snapped his aunt. So the next morning, the big tiger came out of the jungle and said, "Well, little boy, shall I eat you or all of your sheep?" The little boy answered very politely, "Me, of course, Mr. Tiger." But the little boy did not play any pretty little song on his reed pipe. Then the big tiger looked at the little boy, and he coughed, and he switched his tail. Then he looked away up to the tip-top of the tree. Then he looked away off into the jungle. But he did not seem in a very great hurry to eat the little boy. "If you please, Mr. Tiger, if you must eat me, I wish you'd do it right away, for it isn't any fun to wait," said the little boy very politely. "You are a very polite little boy," said the tiger, "and I don't like to eat you at all, but I must live. Is there anything I can do for you after I eat you?" "Yes," said the little boy. "After you've eaten me and picked all my bones very clean, will you lay them in a neat, tidy pile at the foot of this tree? And will you take my little toe bone and tie it to the very tip-top of the tree?" "Certainly I will," said the tiger, and he did just so. When the winds blew, the little toe bone rocked and swung on the topmost branch, and the little white bones laid in a nice, tidy pile at the foot of the tree, and the little toe bone would go click, click against the branch whenever the wind blew. One night, 5 robbers stopped there to divide the money they had stolen. They sat under the tree and began to count out the gold and silver in the 5 piles. Then the little toe bone in the tip-top of the tree began to rock and swing harder than ever, and it went click, 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 click against the branch of the tree. The tree had begun to fling its branches about, and the wind whistled by. Soon black clouds covered the stars. The rain came down in torrents. The lightning flashed. The thunder roared. And right in the worst of the storm, the little toe bone dropped from the tree right on top of the chief robber's head. "Oh, help!" he cried. "The sky is falling on us to punish us. Let us run! Let us run!" Away they ran through the jungle, leaving all their silver and gold in piles under the trees. Then the storm stopped, and the stars shone again. The little toe bone rolled from off the robber's head, right on upon the tidy pile of little white bones, and they had turned into the little boy once more. And there he sat, playing a pretty song on his reed pipe. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you will join me tomorrow for the next day of Spooktober. Until then, see you in the next.